Hello everybody, my name is Paul and I've been eating a raw vegan diet now for almost 30 years. And a lot of people don't want to get into forget about raw vegan, they don't want to even eat vegan because they think a vegan diet is restrictive. And I'm here to tell you in no way at all is a vegan diet restrictive because there's so much you could eat. You can make imitation meats and just about everything you could eat on a cooked food diet, you could eat on a vegan diet or a raw food diet and get all the flavors and the taste and everything else. But when you go to a raw vegan diet, it takes your health, your energy, and everything to a next level. But people think it takes your restrictions to the next level also. And I'm here to show you today it doesn't. Now, I live here in South Florida, and we have availability to abundance of tropical fruits that you might not be able to grow in other parts of the country. However, due to transportation today and all of the major supermarkets, you can get all of these fruits that I'm going to be talking about in certain selected cities or city markets that sell selected foods. They might cost a lot more money, but all of these are available through the mail or through mail order on the websites that I provide for you on my channel, Fruitful Trees. So everything I have today you can either get or through the mail or through a local supermarket, so there's no excuse of keeping this exciting. Now I do have to say it is coming into the summertime now. We're in late spring or maybe early summer, and these are abundantly available here in South Florida now. And summertime, there's more fruit than anyone can consume or imagine. There's no such thing as not knowing what to eat or not having a good amount of food to eat. However, in the spring and winter, we are, I don't want to say limited, but we have less fruit than we do in the summer. But we still have a good amount of different fruits. Now, another thing to keep in mind is the majority of my diet, at least, is not fruit. I eat a good amount of fruit, but I also eat a good amount of greens, green vegetables, and other vegetables. So in a combination with that, I'm able to complete my diet and getting everything I need. I have a juicer behind me. I use the Nama J2 juicer, and I make sure I juice my greens or I eat my greens. I grow a garden. In the summertime, the garden doesn't do well here because it's so hot. In most of the country, garden does better in the summer and not in the winter because it's too cold to grow in the winter. Point being is, I have fruits and vegetables in my diet, and I even include a small amount of nuts and seeds to complement my raw vegan lifestyle. There's no limitations of what we can eat, so I just wanted to show you a couple of things about what I eat and grow. So this is a soursop, also known as guanabana. The leaves of this tree are known to be healing for cancer, having properties to heal cancer. But it's not just the leaf. This fruit alone is known to have properties that will help heal cancer. And this is one that I've already opened, and the taste is out of this world. Now, here's another one. You can find soursop in your local supermarket, maybe, but it's usually picked unripe like all fruit, so it's not going to be as tasty, but you'll still get those healing properties. It is quite an expensive fruit, but definitely worth it, and you can still order it online as well. So that's one of the things I have here. Another thing I have is these bananas. Now you might just say, those are bananas, what's so special about them? Well, there's only one variety or maybe two varieties of bananas that they'll sell in a common grocery, and there's 20 or 30 different varieties you can commonly get or grow here in South Florida. So this one's called Namwa bananas. They have dwarf Namwa and tall Namwa. These are Namwa bananas, and you're going to have a tough time going back to eating a store-bought banana once you grow your own. Now this is the one fruit that I'm going to show you today that might be difficult to get in some stores. This is called a white sapote fruit, and to me it tastes like vanilla custard. But white sapote fruit is it's a green or it turns yellow. But look at now, it tastes like yellow custard. Absolutely amazing. Another fruit here in season right now is this fruit. How many of you have seen this fruit before? It's called a lychee. I just got these yesterday from a local farm, and you can see my videos on Fruitful Trees about me going to these farms and getting these fruits. But you pretty much peel this, and it looks and tastes like a big juicy grape. And there's a seed in the middle. When you chew around the grape, there's a seed left over in the middle. Now, lychee fruit is very popular around the world, and the great thing is it's in season right now. Depending when you're watching this video, it's usually in season for the month of June, and you can get that on several different websites that'll ship it directly to you, or you could buy it in the store as well. It's called lychee fruit. And this is just a small example of the amazing amount of fruits that are available on a regular basis. So the raw vegan diet is not limited in any way. And also, I don't eat all these fruits every day. I'm doing this for the video. One day I might eat soursop for breakfast. One day I might have a white sapote. One day I might have some lychees. It's what's in season. Now, just coming to season real soon is mangoes. I can't explain to you how the biggest difference is in a regular store-bought mango that you'll see shipped from another country in your local supermarket versus the amazing amount of Florida mango varieties that there is. And they're absolutely delicious. Here's two of them. So this one's called the Rosy Gold, and this one's called the Lemon Zest. I have 50 different varieties on my trees, and I have a friend that has a farm locally with over 300 different varieties. And you might say, well, that's great, you can get those. So can you. They ship them in the mail. I'll put the link below how you can get mangoes shipped through the mail. And mangoes are in season here June, July, and August, and some into September. So all summer long you'll be able to get this fruit in the mail. Now there's another fruit here. This one's called a jackfruit. I just cut it open yesterday. And this fruit is probably the most, besides the mango, probably the most popular fruit I have here on the table. It's become real popular and common in today's world. These fruits grow up to 50 pounds on the tree. They are the world's biggest fruits. They taste like bubble gum, but again, there's many different varieties. A lot of people even eat these now unripe, and they cook them, and they use them as a meat substitute. But when they're ripe, they look like that, and literally taste like bubble gum. You can get this at many of the health food stores around the country. You can get it at international markets. It's called jackfruit. Absolutely delicious. I'm going to show you a few more fruits here, but first I want to cut open this mango and show you some of the differences. So this is the Rosy Gold mango that I'm cutting open here. And you can see how the color is and how nice that is. And this is the Lemon Zest. And the Lemon Zest mango as well looks like that. So you see a little bit of differences. The Lemon Zest mango is the best tasting mango you will ever eat in your life. Okay, so two more different fruits to check out. This one is called a mamey. And there's many different varieties of mamey. This one is called a Florida mamey. So I'm going to open this one up there. Often bigger than this one here. And check that out. It tastes like pumpkin pie mixed with cherries. Absolutely delicious. And again, there are several people that sell this. I got this one from my friend at Lara Farms at LaraFarmsMaimi.com. He ships all these fruits that I have here when they're in season. So you can get an abundance of different fruits, and you like this. Wow. It has this consistency of a ripe avocado, but it's red or orange. And phenomenal. Wow. Wow. And there's a big seed in the middle as well, so you can plant that and have your own tree. So now we're going to look at the most exotic fruit of all here. This is called mamey americana. Not to be confused with the mamey sapote. They're two different fruits completely. But this one's mamey americana, also known as a mamey apple. And it's pretty hard, and we're going to cut this. And this is the most exotic fruit you'll find of all the fruits I have here today. But again, you can get it in the mail from LaraFarmsMaimi.com. And like I said, you might not be able to find all of these fruits where you live, but you'll definitely be able to find some of them. And that's all you need. But I just want to show you that there's nothing limited about eating a healthy diet. I mean, eating just fresh foods. You don't need to eat stuff in boxes or cans or things like that. You could just eat fruit. The only wrapper around your fruit should be the wrapper, should be the skin around the fruit. So check that out. Wow. Look at that beautiful color. So this fruit is amazing. So you can get this from LaraFarmsMaimi.com, but if you see it in the store, this grows a lot in Puerto Rico and the Caribbean. So it's pretty hard before you peel it, but then you peel it, and you cut it, and I'll take a piece off and show you. Smell is amazing. So then it comes here, and this one's a freestone one. That means it detaches from the fruit very well, and that's what it looks like. And wow, the array of different fruits here and how they taste is out of this world. And I couldn't even begin to describe to you which one is better or which one worse, because they're all absolutely amazing. So, the raw food diet is not limited at all. Again, this is fruits. This is like things you could have for breakfast. People are, what could I have for breakfast on a vegan diet or a raw food diet? Fresh fruit, the way nature intended it to be. The way our Creator wanted it to be. In Genesis 1:29, it says the food for man is fruits and vegetables. Well, there you go. Now, I often make a vegetable juice for in the morning. You could eat a salad in the morning. You could do whatever you want. Don't let anyone limit on how you need to do this or how you can do it. And then I can go in my garden and I could pick so many leafy greens and make a nice salad. Or I grow sprouts inside my house, and I can get sunflower sprouts and broccoli sprouts and even some bean sprouts. I make a nice salad with that. It doesn't have to be complicated. You don't have to make these complicated recipes, and you don't have to make things complicated. You might say, well, I can't get any of these, or this stuff is too much money to get through mail order. Listen, go to your simple store and get yourself a watermelon. Watermelon is in season now as well. It's probably one of the best, most refreshing things to eat in a hot summer day is a watermelon. So you can get a watermelon. You can make smoothies with bananas. You could find delicious apples in your store, and you can eat the apples or peaches or plums or pears or grapes. It's unlimited. Now, some people might ask, well, what about the sugar in these fruits? Is it too much? Is it too much for us? Our Creator didn't make any mistakes when He created these amazing fruits for our bodies. And the sugars that are in these are natural, not like the artificial flavorings, the artificial colorings that you would find in certain things that come in a bag, a box, container, or can. As a matter of fact, even when it says natural flavors on those things, it's not healthy. But you want to get the natural product itself. And that's why I'm recommending something like these. And the fruit will not bother you because it's mixed with fiber. I wouldn't necessarily recommend putting these in a juicer too often and separating the fiber, because if it's just the juice without the fiber, then possibly it can be too much sugar in your body too quickly. But the natural fibers that are in the fruit were naturally designed to slow down the rate of sugar, where it's at the perfect pace that it needs to be for your body to thrive. Now, when it comes to sugar, you're going to either eat starches or you're going to eat sugar, fruit, one or the other. I do not recommend the high fructose corn syrup products and processed sugar products. Those are absolutely terrible for your body. But the fruit that comes in the sugar that comes in fruits is fine for your body. If you're chewing it well and you're getting it ripe, it's perfectly fine and preferable because it's the most natural way you can eat, should eat, and we're designed to eat. So I wanted to show you all these here and give you an idea what I do. So today, what I'll probably do is take what's the most ripe thing I have available, just for time-wise, and eat that for breakfast. But it's all edible and delicious. And check out my other channel, Fruitful Trees, where you can show about growing these. And in any climate, you can grow fruit trees. I know up in the north, they grow apples and cherries. In the mid-central state, they might grow peaches and plums and other stone fruit. And down here in South Florida, we grow these tropical fruits. In California, you can grow these as well. So have an open mind. And remember, the best wrapper around your food is not a canned box or a bag. It's the skin that comes around a fruit and a vegetable. Put your comments and questions below. Thank you for watching. And make sure your diet is a good balanced diet between vegetables and fruit. And if you want to go all raw, for me, I see it's the best way to go. But it might take an adjustment period to adjust socially. It's more of a mental thing than a physical thing. But as you see, the food is here. And somebody might say, can you live on food like that? Do you need to eat dead carcasses to be healthy? Listen, I haven't eaten grains, bread, animals, or anything like that in a very long time. And I'd consider myself healthy. So it's possible. But there are many people that have done it as well out there, not just me, that set the example of you could live this way in abundance. So there you have it. If you have comments or questions, post them below. Until then, everybody, have a blessed day and a great world life.
Nature's wealth, good for your health. This is the Raw Life Health Show. Raw Life, brighten up your life.